Hello, children. How are you today? I'm happy that you have logged in to our online class. It's a pleasure to see you, to hear you. Yes, today we are having the English language class online. Like I said, our topic for today is punctuation. Punctuation. Say that. Punctuation. Our topic is punctuation. Um, Beautiful. Punctuation marks. Our learning objective will be to define punctuation mark, to list familiar punctuation marks, to explain the uses of the given punctuation marks. And at the end of it, evaluation. We have to know how far you have understood the class. Now, let's look at what we mean by punctuation mark. What is punctuation mark? Punctuation mark is a system of style by which small marks are inserted inside a text in order to aid meaning in any sentence. In order to aid meaning in any sentence. Are we clear? Punctuation mark is the system of style by which small marks are inserted or put in place into a text in order to aid meaning in any sentence. In other words, punctuation mark is the correct use of full stop, question mark, capital letters, comma, apostrophe, inverted comma, exclamation mark, and hyphen. I take that again. Punctuation mark is the correct use of the full stop, the question mark, yes, the capital letters, the comma, the apostrophe, the inverted comma, otherwise known as the speech mark, exclamation mark, and hyphen. Are we good? Do you understand? Beautiful. Now let's take a look at each of these punctuation marks. Of course, we are going to limit the punctuation marks to the full stop, the question mark, the comma, and the capital letters. We are limiting our view to the full stop, the question mark, the comma, and the capital letters. Do you get that? Beautiful. Now, let's move forward. I have been able to say that the punctuation mark is the system of style by which marks are inserted into a text in order to aid meaning in any sentence. The punctuation mark involves full stop, question mark, inverted comma, comma, apostrophe, hyphen, yes, exclamation mark, and apostrophe. Thank you. Let's look at common examples of the punctuation mark. On the screen right now, you will see in the brackets the representation of how these punctuation marks are represented. You will see in the bracket space how the punctuation mark is represented. All right, so let's look at the full stop. Are we together? The full stop. The full stop is a dot. is more like a dot at the end of every sentence. The full stop is more of a dot at the end of a sentence, and it is used to end a sentence and indicate the start of another sentence. It's used to end a sentence and to indicate the start of another sentence. Beautiful. You can see it in the brackets there. That is full stop. Another name for full stop is period. Period. Full stop also means period. Beautiful. Now let's go on to comma. The sign for comma is as shown in the brackets. The comma stays on the line, just like the full stop. It stays written on the line. It is not a dot, it is more like a slant sign. All right, so comma is used to show a pause. A pause, a slight stop. Okay, so when you use comma, you use it to segment. You use it to divide. You use it to show, sectionalize something in a sentence, in a list of things. You use comma to show a separation. Comma is used to show a pause. So when you read your novels as you have them at home with you, you make sure that when you get to the point of a comma, you pause. You do what? You pause. All right? Beautiful. The next word there is exclamation mark. Exclamation mark is used to show excitement. To show what? Excitement. When you're happy and you need to write it down in a note, or you need to write it down to express your happiness, for me to read and understand that you are excited, you must apply the exclamation mark. Hi! That is it. Hooray! That is it. Are we together? Exclamation mark. Stop there. I said stop. You write an exclamation mark against such sentence to indicate that you are excited about a particular issue. Next we have the question mark. Question mark. The question mark is used to indicate questions. At the end of it all, you must be able to write the question mark against your question, so that when I read your sentence, I'll be able to know that you are asked. I should be able to know that this particular sentence should be read as a question. When you come across it in your books, it must be read as a question. Example. Are you happy with me? Are you happy with me? If I write that down, I must have a question mark against it. I must write a question mark against that sentence, so that when you read, you will read it as, are you happy with me? Are we together? Are we together? Is Andrew's father a chief? Is Andrew's father a chief? It's a question. Therefore, it must carry a question mark indicating question reading. Are you friends with Mrs. Oloyo? It's a question. Are we together? Do you get that? Beautiful. Let's move on to the next one. Capital letter. Capital letter. The capital letter is also known as the blocked letter. The blocked letter. In computer, they say it is capital. Do you understand? So for you to write capital letters, you must write a name with a capital letter. Estella Johnson. Estella Johnson is a name. E, capital E, must begin the word Estella. Johnson. J, capital letter J, must start the word Johnson. Are we clear? Do we understand? Beautiful. Therefore, if you must write your name, Joshua Nja, J there must be capital letter to indicate a proper noun. Nja must start with a capital letter. Why? Because it's a proper noun. The name of your street must start with a capital letter. Are we together? Are you getting me at all? Beautiful. Very good. It must begin with a capital letter. Dr. Kolawole Ashafa, that is a title. His title, doctor, must begin with a capital letter. Even his name, Kolawole Ashafa, Kolawole capital K, Ashafa capital A. Are we good? Are we together? Beautiful. Now let's go to the apostrophe. Can you see my apostrophe mark? Very good. This is the apostrophe. Apostrophe is used to show possession. It is used to show possession. This blouse is Bolanle's best dress. This blouse is Bolanle's best dress. Bolanle's there will be Bolanle apostrophe S to show Bolanle's, it shows belonging, possession. It is Bolanle's dress. In fact, it's her best dress. Do you get it? Do you understand? Beautiful. This is Tolulope's house. Tolulope's house, showing apostrophe. Tolulope apostrophe S will give you the use of possessive apostrophe. Remember last week we also said that the apostrophe is used to shorten words. One or two words shorten to become a contraction. We use an apostrophe to shorten one or two letters, correct me? One or two letters to form a contraction. And that was where we had said, I am. The contraction word for I am becomes am. Am. I apostrophe M. For good reminder, you have to flip back to your notes. Yes? Do we understand? The common examples of punctuation, like I said, full stop, comma, exclamation mark, question mark, capital letters, and apostrophe. These are the commonly used ones. Are we good? Now let's move on Yes, you may have some. Good. Yes, very good. Now we are on to the concluding part of this segment. We have said that question mark is used for what? For asking questions. Question mark is used at the end of a question. You got that? Beautiful. Very good. The comma is a pause. Comma is a pause. It separates a collection of things in a sentence. It segments things in a sentence. Are we clear? So when you read your comma, it places tiny pause on what you're reading before you continue. Are we clear on that? Beautiful. Then we said that the capital letter is used to start proper nouns. Proper nouns. Names of people, names of streets, names of nations and countries. Are we good? You start a name with a capital letter. The beginning letter must be a capital. Do you get that? Do you get that? Becky is a name. Becky must start with a capital letter B. Anderson is a name. It must start or begin with a capital letter. Nigeria is a nation. It must begin with a capital N. Lagos, Abuja, Imo, Jimo Balogun. These are names that must begin with a capital letter. Is that clear? Do you understand? Beautiful. Now let's move on to full stop. These are the 4 areas we're specializing on in this lesson. Full stop. Full stop is just a dot. It is shown by just one tiny small dot at the end of your sentence. And the full stop is used to end a sentence. You have said it all, you put a full stop. In your composition, in your writing, in your reading, when you come across full stop, you must know that is the end of a sentence. A full stop shows an idea, a complete sense. Remember, a sentence must make complete sense. So at the end of which you put a full stop. Are we together? Do you understand? Yes. Full stop ends a sentence and begins another sentence. Full stop ends a sentence and it starts or indicates another sentence. Do you understand? Beautiful. Now, let's roll on. Let's look at the slide. Assignment segment. Now listen attentively as you put this down. Question 1. Are you listening? Yes, you must have perfect auditory sense. That's the essence of this. Okay, now name lists 4, 5, 5 punctuation marks we have talked about so far. Yes, I'm listening. 5. Let's go there. Full stop, comma, exclamation mark, question mark, capital letter, and apostrophe. Very good. Now, give me more from what we have talked about. Can you add some more? They have said hyphen is a punctuation mark. Inverted comma is also a punctuation mark. Is that clear? Beautiful. Beautiful. At this point now, at this point now, I shall bring this lesson to a conclusion by giving you a wrap-up of what I've just taught. And that is to say, punctuation marks are the marks, the correct use of full stop, question mark, capital letters, comma, apostrophe, inverted comma, and exclamation mark, not forgetting hyphen. Are we clear? Beautiful. I have asked a question. Mention 5 punctuation marks. Punctuation marks. Beautiful. We have said full stop, question mark, capital letters, comma, apostrophe, inverted comma, exclamation mark, and hyphen. Now what you do to bring this matter to a close, this class to a close, yes, is you write a sentence each showing full stop, showing a comma, showing exclamation mark, showing question mark, showing the use of capital letter correctly, an apostrophe correctly in a sentence. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. We have come to the end of this particular class today. I hope to see you next time. Appreciate you for coming. Please be good and stay safe. All right? Thank you. Yes, we are on to logging out right now. I want to log out. At the end of which, I'll need you to sing along. Yes? Of course it's, I want to. You post it. You should come. I will listen and obey. Yes, yes, I will. I will listen and obey. Yes, yes, I will. With a right yes right here and a yes right there. Everywhere, yes, yes, everywhere, yes. I will listen and obey. E-I-E-I-O. Yes, Lord, yes, I will. I will listen and obey. I will. I will listen and obey. Yes, yes, I will.